peace process in Manipur is very confusing because on one side we have the Naga issue, the demand for greater Nagaland, where a great part of Manipur is being demanded to be included into the demand for Naga inhabited areas to be put together under one particular administrative organization. Then we have the Kukis, another major tribe in Manipur, which are also demanding a separate. Earlier, they were demanding a separate district, but of late, as recently as last year, there has been a demand from the civil society where they have been demanding for a separate state. And then again, we have the Meiteis, which is the dominant community in Manipur, which is time and again stressed on the fact that it is not going to compromise with the territorial integrity of Manipur. So in this state of affairs where there is a peace process between the government of India with the NSCNIM, which is the main Naga armed group, and then there are various small groups of the Kuki armed groups where the state government as well as the central government are in tripartite talks. And then of course there are fringe underground groups amongst the Meitei community that are part of the so-called peace process. And I call it peace process because the major armed groups of the Meiteis are not involved in the peace talks at all. And these are the ones which call the shots. So my reading of the peace process in Manipur is that until and unless the major groups are involved and unless and until the terms of the talks are put up in the public domain, there is not much that we can expect out of it. In fact, a lot of this what is happening is that whichever cadres are coming forth for the peace talks, they are housed in the army designated camps in Assam rifle camps, and there has been an increasing number of cases where the cadres which are housed in these camps are going about in the public domain with arms, and they are extorting money. And some of them are even accompanied by the Assam Rifles personnel, and there are increasing cases where they are abusing people, physically harassing people, extorting money. And there has been a lot of confusion over the state of affairs to such a situation where the public do not even want the cadres to be located in a particular area. So I feel that the existing nature of the peace talks in Manipur are very ambiguous. There is no clarity, and definitely a lot of there's a lack of financial transparency as well, because in fact just last year, no, rather in May this year, I think, I would have to check on the particular month, but there was a case where the leader of a particular group that had come forward, he had decamped with more than 1 crore of the money that was supposed to be given to all the cadres of his group, and he's still not arrested. So there is no action taken if whatever terms of talks are validated, and we are not sure what terms of talks are there because it's not there in the public domain. So it's a very confusing state of affairs, I would say.